So how does your daily job go about? What's your project about? Explain a little bit about that, and how does your daily job go by? What are your tasks that you're working on currently?
Well, right now, I have just recently joined a month back. So, my key, I think the first few weeks for all would be the same. That you have to read up all the legacy system documents, which is already prepared. So, try and understand the processes, try and understand the legacy systems which are already built, and just try and find out what tools which the company is using. Get hands-on learning. Once you have the workstation with you, get hands-on learning by yourself. That will really help you. So I have been just doing that right now. I have been also working currently on certain enhancements of existing systems, not really building new systems, but enhancing the current systems which are already there. So some changes are there. So for that, I have to go back to some older documents which has the actual process, and then based on that, just make the enhancement requirements.
You spoke about tools. What kind of tools does Freddie use, and how much of it was overlapping or relevant based on what you learned during the training?
I think it was mostly covered. We in Freddie we use our team. Actually, they use something called AMCP methodology, which is um, it's their own methodology. It's like if you all have heard of the SDLC methodology, which is used by most of the prominent companies. But Freddie Mac is using AMCP, which means that there are some systems which requires only formal documentation. Okay. And that is when, just for formal documentation, it's a simple Word document which they are following. It's a template which they are following, which is pretty straightforward. But there are some new legacy systems which are new systems which are coming up, so they are using doors for that.
Okay. Okay.
So it really depends on which system you are put in.
Okay, that's interesting. When I was at Freddie, they had this FTD, Freddie Mac Technology Delivery Process that they were promoting. So it looks like it's gotten more agile now that
yes,
it's
more
on projects there.
Yes, it's more agile.
Okay.
Right. So I think we use at Freddie. I would say I think they use a lot of doors, ClearCase, and SharePoint as well. Okay. Testers are using quality control, but that's something which not BAs would use because they will be storing their test cases into quality control, if I'm not mistaken, right? Mm-hmm. But we will be using doors for requirements management. So that's a very handy tool. I think it's pretty hot right now. Most of the big companies are incorporating doors requirements management into their systems. So understanding the actual functioning and working of doors is quite hot right now if you put that in your resume.
Right. And then interestingly, even if they are using rational tools for all other services like change management and repository management, ClearCase and ClearQuest, they still choose doors for its robustness for requirement management. And now that IBM has acquired it, it's still a monopoly. But even before, doors was sought out more than Requisite Pro, which is a rational product for similar functionality.